Specializing in authentic dishes from the Michoacan state of Mexico, Eduardo's Mexican restaurant in Corona has been serving delicious family favorites since 1994 and is one of the most popular Mexican restaurants in Corona. The large dining room has lots of Mexican decor on the walls, while Mexican music fills the airwaves. Under the guidance of Marta Cortez and her family, Eduardo's is a wonderful addition to the Mexican dining scene.
You know, Allan, what I love about this restaurant, Eduardo's, is that the owner, Marta, she just really has a passion for authentic food. And so what you see here is very authentic, her little twist on them, but very authentic recipes. Right. You want to get right into it?
Oh, I'm starving.
Oh my gosh,
That's your line.
We're popping buttons, man. I'm telling you.
First dish.
Chilaquiles, $10.49. Now I'm gonna preface this that we are probably gonna mess up the names of these ingredients, but we're gonna do our best. It's entertainment. I love chilaquiles. It's one of my favorite breakfast items. It's a traditional Mexican breakfast, and everybody has their own version, and theirs is particularly good. It's crispy tortillas with your choice of red or green sauce, or half and half if you're like me. I like a little of each. It's topped with queso cojita and your choice of egg, and I love that easy over egg so that when you cut it, the yolk just goos. I love it. Comes with rice and beans. You know, I think they do a particularly good job with their chilaquiles here. I definitely like the green the best. I love the flavors in their green sauce.
I thought it was good, but I thought it was too mild. I like the red one. What else is new? We disagree. But if you like a little more zest to it, the red one. Also, I would ask for more sauce. To me, it was a little bit dry. You know, when they mix it up with the sauce, the tortilla chips, it kind of gets a little mushy, but I'd add more sauce on it and adds a little more oomph to it.
I thought it was perfect.
Okay.
I liked it. Then next we had sopa jalapeña soup. Woo, I'm doing good, man. Okay, so this is a chicken broth. They pour it, there's rice in it, there's shredded chicken, tons of beautiful chicken breast shredded, carrots, queso fresco, garbanzo beans, and then it's topped with sliced avocado and a little spice, or a Mexican spice called espazota. You know, this soup, the chipotle in it is smoky. So you get this soup and it has that chicken broth, but then you get into it and you're like, what's going on here? Smoky chipotle, the cheese is creamy, the avocado's cool, there's so much chicken and rice and veggies in it. I absolutely love this soup. If I want soup, this is the soup I want.
And I definitely agree. You can get it in a small little cup, a bowl, or a big giant portion.
I want a trough of it.
Get the big one. Also, what's really nice is the back of the throat heat. So you eat it, you taste it first, you get the smokiness, and then it hits you in the back. It's delicious.
It's delicious, but then the avocado cools it, so it's not hot. It does.
Next to Carnitas, this is $14.99. This is Michoacan, again, this is the original from that area. It's marinated pork, slowly simmered in lard. And what it does, it takes it's not greasy at all, but it gives it incredible flavor. Then they take it and stick it on a grill.
To give it a little
crispiness to it.
Yeah.
Spectacular carnitas. This is, I think, one of their highlights of the restaurant. This is the one I would come back here again and again for. It's just delicious, perfectly seasoned, a great dish. Comes with rice and beans.
And
perfect.
Tortillas. I agree. When I first tasted the flavor, I seriously was like, wowza. The flavor is so intense.
That's Spanish for wow.
I know. That's Spanish. But I asked the owner, you know, how are they getting this flavor? And, you know, she was telling me that they cook it in lard. And I was like, well, I love lard. You know, I love it.
And it wasn't greasy.
It's not greasy at all, but the flavor is very intense in a good way.
Also, the rice and beans, I really like them. Nice and dry and firm. They have flavor to it. Good stuff.
I would agree. I have to say I don't really like rice and beans normally, and I love theirs. So, you know.
Next up, Chile Relleno, $13.99. This is two very large roasted poblano chilies. It's filled with a cojita and jack cheese. It's egg battered and then fried. Absolutely delicious. It's covered with it's a tomato salsa. It's called salsa ranchero. Lots of big onions on it, and I thought this was delicious.
I absolutely love Chile Rellenos, and every time I go to a Mexican restaurant, I have to get one. I don't care if I'm full, I don't care what I've gotten to eat besides that, I want to taste it. This was by far the most spectacular version of Chile Rellenos, and it definitely was a combination of how much cheese they put inside the pepper, how much they have all the smothered onions.
The two cheeses really make it.
Absolutely.
Most people just put jack and that's it. No, this is both.
Or they look anorexic.
Yeah.
And these were full. They were delicious. Can't say enough. Next, we had barbacoa, $13.49. You know, barbacoa is a term for meats that are cooked slowly, and usually it's big chunks of delicious beef. These are very hearty. It's a hearty dish, and it's cooked in a red sauce. It seems like it has a chili base. They wouldn't tell us everything. It had garlic, Mexican oregano, onion. I think
California chili.
Yeah, a little bay leaf in there, I think, and garlic.
No bay leaf.
No bay leaf.
It tastes like it.
It tastes like
Yeah.
it though, doesn't it? And they slow stew this meat, so it's almost like Sunday dinner Mexican style.
All I know,
so good.
It was an intense flavored sauce. I thought I tasted bay leaf, I tasted cinnamon, but there wasn't any. But that shows
What do
the
we know?
complexity of all the ingredients when they cook, and that's what a good dish does.
Absolutely.
It has lots of layers, and that's
Keeps you guessing.
perfect dish.
So this is served with rice and beans, and it comes with cilantro, cut up and diced onion, and of course tortillas, and you can make tacos out of it, which would be delicious. Messy, but delicious. But for me, I like to just eat it like a stew.
Yeah,
you know,
it is.
it doesn't, you could dip the tortillas in it, you know,
on
to
the
sop
rice,
it up.
you're
But
in heaven.
delicious.
Next came the torta, $9.99. This is a toasted tortilla roll with avocado, lettuce, tomato, mayo. We had El Pastor, you get your choice of meats, and what else? And just lots of meat, basically. This is a nice sandwich. I like the toastiness of it. To me, it lacked a little flavor. I've had them before where they had sliced jalapenos, pickled jalapenos, and you can just ask for it, but I would definitely want that. I think just the addition of the jalapenos, the pickled jalapenos, would make a big difference. You get that taste to it, you get a little bit of a crunch,
Yeah.
a little bit of the heat, but that would really make the sandwich go overboard.
I didn't think about that. I think that's a great critique because I love the brininess of something pickled. It does go well with that. And you think a regular sandwich has pickles
Yeah,
or something
especially
like it.
mayonnaise just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, it needed a little something,
right.
so I agree with that. But the El Pastor was delicious, absolutely good. Next, we had camarones adolita. Now, this is kind of a healthy dish, so I kind of like that. And again, the owner is very passionate about serving authentic food, but also healthy options. This is $17.99, and as you can see, it's a beautiful presentation. So this is about 10 jumbo shrimp, fresh zucchini, jalapenos, onions, broccoli, corn. It's grilled corn that they cut off the cob, not frozen that they throw in there or can. Fresh corn, tomatoes, and it's grilled, and it just has some seasoning, served with rice and beans. But this is like summer afternoon on a plate. I mean, it's so fresh. You can feel good about eating it. It's full of flavor and so filling. You could easily share it.
But it was light too, it wasn't overpowering.
No, very light flavor,
stuff.
but the flavors, the natural flavors of that fresh quality is coming through.
Now, if you belong to PETA or vegetarian, you may not want to hear about this next dish. This is a parrillada. This was $30. It's for 2 people. It comes sizzling on a real
Beautiful.
metal platter, kind of like fajitas.
Cast iron, yeah.
It has carne asada, grilled chicken breast, 4 shrimp that's grilled, chorizo, grilled queso, which is a cheese,
Yep.
green onion, and a grilled jalapeno. This has a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Bring the tortillas on and make tons and tons of tacos, burritos. And
Oh,
again,
yeah.
it comes with the rice and beans. My only suggestion, I think, would be the cheese. It's a very salty cheese.
Yeah.
This was on both sides. I would have it grilled on one side to give it a little texture and color.
and let it melt
then
a little bit.
And let the top, be by itself.
Yeah.
Because it can be a little salty, but then again, with all the other ingredients, it probably would do well.
Yeah, if you crumbled it and put it in a tortilla with the
Rather
meat.
than just eat it by itself.
Right, yeah, for sure.
Okay, Tricia, the hardest part of the show.
Yes.
What's
My
your 3
favorites.
favorites?
It's so hard to pick because I love everything, but I have to say, since we came here to taste test, I've been dreaming about the sopa talapina soup. I love that soup, so that's number 1. The chilaquiles is absolutely spot on. And I'm gonna say the carnitas. I don't think I've tasted better carnitas. What about you?
Mine's a little different.
Not a
Well, the
copycat.
carnitas, we'll start with the carnitas was excellent. I would definitely come back for that.
Okay.
The chili relleno, I really, really, really like it. I
Yeah.
love the combination of the cheeses. That's what other restaurants do not do. They add one or the other, well, usually one cheese and that's it.
Yeah, I agree.
This is great. And the barbacoa, that was another sensational dish. That put over rice with some veggies. Well, Tricia, nothing better than a great Mexican meal.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
we have plenty of it. But one thing we did forget, you are the dessert princess.
I am.
So we have a special dessert made just for you.
Oh, look at that.
It's called El Cremo with El Fruto and El Milko
Granola.
and Granolio. So that's your dessert.
It's so
So
pretty.
here, eat up.
This is
And,
that's the official term on the menu?
That
El
says right on there,
Deserto?
yeah.
Oh
So,
my gosh.
While you're eating and stuffing your face, all of us are going to Norco to Badlands Barbecue for some great grub. Good stuff.
This is delicious.
Is it?
Don't ask me to
How do you like
share.
my Spanish? Isn't that a good name?
It's fabulous. We all did great.